we can learn about the advanced information for paper 1 is that the advanced information is extremely accurate. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through graph transformations, as this is a topic that's coming up in paper 2 and mentioned in the advanced information. Also, as much as I want to go through this topic in detail, this is almost like a quick last minute revision kind of method to do it. Of course, if you want to go through it in detail, there's tons more videos you can go through, but this is a very quick way to do it. Yeah, here we go. So this is y equals f of x, or functions of graphs, and there's two rules you need to know. So if it's if the value, so if you here look at this value here, the 5 or the change is happening on the inside. Okay, so what they'll say is here, this is a graph for y equals f of x. Draw y of f of x plus 5. So that's when it's on the inside. Okay, let's write that neater. Okay, and then you have this kind of change as well, y of f of x with the 7 outside the bracket. So then you got outside. If you remember this simple rule, it will, you'll be able to apply this very easily. So if it's inside, this indirectly or inversely on x. Okay, and if it's outside, direct on y. So always remember that. So inside, inverse on x, outside, direct on y. So inside, inverse on x, outside, direct on y. So if we look at this question here, this is inside, okay, inside, so it's the inverse on x. So if it's -1, that means the inverse of that will be +1, so it moves +1 position. So if anything's moving in a positive position, it's moving to the right. So you can say curve moves to the right by 1. Okay, and then this is on the outside. Can you see this is on the outside? So this is on the outside, so therefore direct on y. So if this was your coordinate x, y, and it was 1, 2, if it's impacting the y and it's direct, it'll be 1 and then 2 plus 7, which would be 1, 9. So your point would have traveled up 7 places. So moves up 7. Okay. And this one here is +5. So it's on the inside, and therefore it's inverse. Inverse means it moves in the opposite of +5, which is -5. So moves to the left by 5. Okay, so this is essentially the theory of it. This is how it moves. But if we look at the graphs, you'll see what I mean. So let's zoom in on this one. Okay, the first thing we want to do is write out the coordinates for this. So this is -5, 1. This one is -3, 4. This one is 1, 1. And this one is 3, 1. So the first one is outside. So we said inside, inverse on x, and outside, direct on y. So this is outside, so it's direct on y. Outside, so direct on y. So let's take the first point there, -5, 1. Remember, this is the x, this is the y. Okay, outside, direct on y. So +2 becomes 3. So it's now -5, 3, -5, 3. The new point is there. I should probably use a different color. Okay, so let's look at the next one, which is minus 3, 4 plus 2. So it becomes minus 3, 6. We're there now. Okay, let's rub this out, make some space. Okay, so we're doing another point now, so we're going to do 1, 1. So that was there, that was there. So 1, 1 plus 2 becomes 3, 1, 1, 3. So 1, 3. And then we know obviously that everything's moving up 2. So that's that. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to do the next point now. We've got f of x minus 3. It's on the inside, so therefore it's the inverse on x. So if we write minus 5, 1, what's the inverse of minusing 3? It's plusing 3. So it becomes minus 2, and that stays the same. So minus 2, 1. Okay, we can do the same for minus 3, 4. Minus 3, 4 again. Plus 3, 0, 4. 0, 4. So right now, this one is there, that one is there. We're still doing the minus 3. So we can get 1, 1. Remember, inside the bracket, inverse on x, so it's plus 3, 4, 1. And the last one is 3, 1. So that's going to become 6, 1. Okay, so let's go into the last one here. I know this is turning into a bit of a long one, but this is literally all it is. So here we have an inside and an outside. So let's deal with the insides first. So let's take this point, minus 5, 1, minus 5, 1. So plus 1 is on the inside. So inverse on x. So the opposite of plusing 1 is minusing 1. So that's going to be minus 6. And the other one is minus 1, so it's outside. So direct on y. So that becomes 0. Let's do the same thing with the other points. So we've got minus 3, 4. Minus 3, 4. That was minus 1. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. So minus 1, minus 4, 3. So minus 4. So let's put in 6, 0 first. So 6, 0. And then we got minus 4, 3. Okay, then we got the next one, which is 1, 1. And that becomes 0, 0. And then we've got 3, 1, which becomes 2, 0. and that's transformations. Okay, there is one exception, so I just want to show it to you quick. So let's scroll down. So you have one exception. So let's quickly do this one. So as you can see, this is minus x, so therefore it's on the inside and it does the inverse. So let's look at this point here. So we got minus 3, 0. So this is the exception to the rule. It's on the inside, but it doesn't do the inverse. So if it's minus, it's just minus. So negative and negative makes 3, 0. That's the only inverse. I mean, that's the only exception to the rule. So 3, 0. So 3, 0. Okay, let's do the next one. We've got 3, 6. So that becomes negative 3, 6. So negative 3, 6. Okay, and then we have 6, minus 6, 4. Minus 6, 4 becomes 6, 4, 6. It's supposed to be here, but it's not writing for me. It's not letting me write it. This is the closest thing now. Okay, so basically, all it does is this and this. Okay. It's the same one more time. So they're asking us for the minus. So if we look here, it's on the outside. So therefore, it directly impacts y. Okay, so if that is minus 2, 2, so minus 2, 2, that's your x, that's your y. So directly impacts y, so y becomes negative now, so minus 2, that's going to be there. And then the other one is 2, 0, 0, 2, so 0 minus 2, so 0 minus 2 becomes stays 0, 2, because it directly impacts y, and it's the opposite. So it's the opposite of minus 2. Minus 2 becomes 2. So that 0, 2, so 0, 2. So just pick another color quick. There you go. So let's look on to the next topic now. But I would say I'll put a link in below for the Maths Made Easy exam paper questions, but these are all grade 7 questions. This is just like a quick fix to learn this last minute.